What's good, my guys and goddesses? You already know who it is, man. So this is gonna be a quick video because I wanted to talk about this whole little TikTok ban and just social media in general. So if you're not familiar with what's been happening within the last 2 days, they just issued a ban for TikTok, which I didn't do that much research on it. I think the only thing that I really know is that they're banning it because the app is stealing information or stealing data from us and selling it, which is kind of funny because a lot of the other internet sources and things on the internet steal our data and information anyway. There's certain apps that literally ask you, can they have your information so that they can, sell you certain products and just everything of that nature. So I just find that to be kind of interesting. But the reason I wanted to make a video on this TikTok ban is because I'm seeing a lot of people that I know. I'm seeing a lot of people over the internet literally tweak out, literally start crying, and are literally lost because they can no longer access TikTok. And after seeing all of this made me realize, it made me realize way before this whole TikTok ban happened, but it made me realize how lost we as a society are, how distracted we are. If you look at it from a bigger picture, people are literally getting depressed because of an app shutting down, an application on your phone. Do you know how crazy that sounds looking outside in? Ever since TikTok or just social media in general has been around, a lot of people have found ways to distract themselves, ways to pass time, like literally emotionally attaching themselves to these apps. We've literally created identities, created businesses, it's so many things that's been created with social media in these last couple of years. Now, the problem with that is, as I was saying, have an emotional attachment to it. Are we crashing out because of an app on a phone? We've gotten so lost in the entertainment and distraction over these last couple of years that people are literally losing themselves to these apps. People are literally creating their identities centered around apps like TikTok and Instagram. So all of these influencers who've built their platform, they've basically lost their platform, probably lost a source of income, lost all of their followers, and now that there's no TikTok, who are they? They literally have no other identity because all they've done was associated with TikTok. That's just the influencer side. Now, for the consumers are just as distracted as the influencers are, if not even more. All it boils down to is loss of identity and addiction. The way people are reacting to TikTok getting banned is like a coke addict not being able to get his next dope hit or whatever, because as soon as people stop losing that dopamine hit, they start feeling depressed because they're always being able to entertain themselves, feel that rush of dopamine every time they open the app or every time they even look at their phone, because there's always finding a way to distract themselves. Now, I say loss of identity because when we really look into it, my personal thoughts is that we get so absorbed with everything that's outside of ourselves that we start looking for ways not only to cope, but we start looking to other things and other people to start finding who we are. Now, through TikTok, a lot of people's personalities I know come from TikTok, humor, memes, the whole brain rot thing. Even my brain is somewhat fried from just all the shit and all the stuff that I've been consuming. But when we stop looking at it, when we stop getting that dopamine rush, when we stop having all these people distracting us for who we are, and now we're only faced with our reality, we start realizing how much our life sucks. And that's what happens when you get rid of the internet, all these apps and stuff, all the social media. We start actually being put into reality. We lose this realm of escape, and now that we have to deal with our own lives, it gets depressing because we got all these issues going on within our own lives, and that now we don't have something to cope with it. Now life isn't worth living. We're just depressed. And with all that being said, just recently they brought the app back. I can't access it anymore because I actually just deleted TikTok, and they're saying that it came back. People are able to use the app now. But honestly, after this, I think this is the perfect time to go a couple of months without social media. Like me myself, I've been lost in like I've been bullshitting. I haven't really been on my self improvement, self care regimen. I low key been distracted, but I feel like social media and getting rid of it, taking a break, kind of helps me focus again. And to those who are suffering, or if you don't have TikTok anymore, for those who are suffering from the loss of this social media app, I think this is the time you should really find out who you are. Really take yourself away from all these distractions, the memes, the trends and all that. Like really find who you are inside. Really find finding other hobbies, finding things that you like that isn't scrolling on TikTok, isn't scrolling through Instagram to find another hit of, just to find instant gratification. Because there's a world outside of our phones. And I think we really need to realize that, especially as we're becoming adults, like a lot of us are growing up, that there's a world outside of the internet, that you have value outside of the internet, especially the influencers who lost their following. Like now they're nobody. They're pretty much a regular person now. They haven't had a YouTube channel or even like any type of businesses going on. And even myself as a YouTuber, somebody who creates content on the internet, that's low key what I'm trying to find now. Because if this entire internet thing shuts down, who are you outside of that? Who am I outside of coming on YouTube and creating content? That's just something that we all need to go ahead and find while we have this time. But those are my thoughts on the TikTok ban. This is just a whole little crazy situation that happened. That is really sad to see. And I'm actually not surprised everybody reacted the way that they did. It's just, it really makes you realize how serious this shit is for some people. But let me know what y'all think. This was just my thoughts. I didn't come on here with any specific outlines or any specific points. I just came on here with my raw thoughts. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is SHANNO. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Hope you learned something from this, and I'm out. Peace.